Elena, he said, his voice trembling. What happened to you recently? Did you undergo any rituals or strange ceremonies? Elena shook her head confused. No, doctor, I just went out with someone. Why do you ask? Elena was a vibrant and ambitious young woman who dreamed of a better life for herself and her family. She was born and raised in a small village. She had always been determined to escape poverty. However, her dreams seemed farther away with each passing day, and desperation clouded her judgment. One fateful evening, Elena met Damon at a party. Damon was charming, wealthy, and had a magnetic presence. He showered her with gifts, whispered sweet promises of a luxurious future, and introduced her to a world she had only imagined in her dreams. Elena, captivated by his wealth and the life he offered, agreed to be his girlfriend. One night, Damon invited her to a villa. He claimed it was a special night to celebrate their love. The atmosphere was enchanting and the wine flowed freely. As the night deepened, Elena began to feel dizzy, her consciousness slipping away. She could barely comprehend Damon's strange chants, like murmurs before darkness enveloped her. When she woke up the next morning, everything seemed normal, except for a faint burning sensation in her lower abdomen. Damon was gone, and her calls to him went unanswered. Days turned into weeks, and Elena noticed alarming changes. She began experiencing sharp pains and a strange, unexplainable heaviness in her body. Finally, unable to bear it anymore, she went to the hospital. At the hospital, Dr. Daniel attended to her. He ran some tests and decided to perform a thorough physical examination. As Dr. Daniel checked her, he froze, his expression shifting to one of disbelief and horror. Elena, he said, his voice trembling, what happened to you recently? Did you undergo any rituals or strange ceremonies? Elena shook her head, confused. No, doctor, I just went out with some friends. Why do you ask? Dr. Daniel took a deep breath and explained, there is something inside you, something unnatural. It is not just a physical ailment, it is spiritual. I need to refer you to a spiritualist in spiritual cases immediately. Fear gripped Elena as she tried to process his words. Dr. Daniel continued, there is an object lodged in your reproductive system, a carved talisman. It is radiating dark energy, causing your body to deteriorate. The realization hit her like a thunderbolt. Daniel, oh my God, the night at the villa, the dizziness, the chants, I have been used for a ritual without my knowledge, she said to herself. Desperate for help, Elena was taken to a spiritual healer who confirmed the doctor's findings. This talisman binds you to Damon's wealth, the healer explained. Your pain feeds his prosperity. If it is not removed, it will consume you entirely. The ritual to remove the talisman was grueling and required Elena to confront her greed, naivety, and the choices that led her to that moment. She wept bitterly as the healer prayed and broke the bond. The talisman was removed successfully, but Elena was left weak and scarred, both physically and emotionally. Damon's empire crumbled soon after, and he disappeared without a trace. Elena returned to her village, wiser and more cautious. She dedicated her life to warning others about the dangers of blind trust and the love of money, the too much love of money. Realizing that true wealth lay in her health, integrity, and peace of mind. Elena's story became a cautionary tale, reminding everyone that some opportunities come at a cost too high to bear. It is better to have peace without wealth than having wealth and lose peace. Hope you enjoyed this story. What are your thoughts on those who would go to any lengths to get riches? Do you think it is wise to face any consequence in exchange for wealth, money, or power? Drop your comments below and subscribe to get notifications when I drop life lesson stories. See you in my next story.